Who would ever think that you could improve your golf swing lying on the floor? Well, this exercise could give you a feeling you've never experienced before and give you a real sense of how you can use the ground to rotate. There's many tour pros, and you'll be able to pick up on this now with a trained eye. When you watch them swing, you'll see how they're interacting with the ground and using it to rotate their body, more importantly, the pelvis. So what I want you to do is lie down, and I'm going to use the trail leg. So I'm going to bend my trail leg, my right leg, and place it flat on the floor and feel the footprint on the floor. Then what I want you to do is I want you to rotate your hips, just rotate your pelvis. And this is what you're probably doing, because that's what we associate with rotation. But that's not what we're feeling when we actually use the ground for rotation. This is what we should be doing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to just push my knee towards the foot, towards the toe. I'm going to use the footprint. The pressure in that footprint is going to increase, and it's going to raise my hip. It's going to rotate and externally rotate the hip. This is actually rotating the pelvis away from the knee, as opposed to the knee driving forward, and now I'm not interacting with the ground. It's just a shear force. There's no real push, which is assisting the rotation. Now go very careful. It's not about how fast you go or hard. It's just smooth. It's not about how much range you get. Just gently push the knee in the direction of the foot, and the belt buckle will rotate away from the knee. And now you'll roll into your lead leg. So I'm just rolling to my left hip, and all the pressure's over here and in the foot. And that's using pressure to move mass, as opposed to just shifting and rotating mass. And how do we control this in a golf swing? Whereas using the ground gives us that stability whilst creating the force and getting more speed at the same time with the pelvis. So if we now stand up and feel this, what can we do to replicate that feel? Well, what you can do is take your club with that trail foot, stand with the foot on the club in the middle, right through the centre of the mid-step, and now just rock back and forth. And as you rock forward, let the pelvis rotate. Twist the belt buckle away from the knee. So it's pushing forward, you're going to feel the forefoot, the knees actually assisting that shift of pressure into the foot, and this rotates away. Now this happens in a split second. It's more pronounced with some players, less with others, because it happens so quick that the sequence then takes the trail foot with it. It takes the leg with it. This isn't driving the action. What's driving the action? Hi guys, it's that time of year again. Myself and the team are super excited for our GRF Travel Club schedule, and we're looking forward to running our 4-day golf trips in Turkey and a new destination, Jebel Ali in Dubai. So guys, if you're interested, please follow the links in the description. The coaching week is limited to 6 places, so please be quick. You're going to get the chance to play with our GRF Tour Professional Mark Foster. So both myself and Fars are running the week. We split the groups, coaching with me, playing with Fars. So it's not just a fantastic experience at a great venue, we really get to improve your game for the long term. Is the push off and the resultant rotation, which then pulls everything through. So this now reacts to the sequence. This is how you initiate that sequence. So just feeling this action, rotate the body. Then take the club and make a few swings. Start with a backswing, just half a backswing, and then just push off the right foot, rotate the pelvis, and notice how everything trails. Then you can release. What this also does is it assists in weight transfer. So I know what you're thinking, maybe I'm not going to transfer my weight, I'm going to hang back. I struggle with hanging back. Well, you're not going to hang back because this pressure is going to rotate and shift your mass onto the lead side, whilst the club is still behind. So we're using both feet, and that's where we can also use the GRF Infinity system. We can take the board and a rotating disc, and we can also use the directional pressure guide. This is going to direct the pressure through the trail foot. So standing on the board, exactly the same as we did on the golf club, finding that tipping point, except this time we're using a rotating disc, because what you're going to experience here is how this force assists in the rotation of the lead hip too. So first of all, without swinging the club, let's just explore the movement. Let's just rock the board back to swing back. Let the foot twist if it needs to, because the hip's going to rotate in the backswing. Let this just react. Rock back. Now push forward. And the push forward rotates this hip. It straightens the leg. So now we've got a pivot with the pelvis. And the knee is driving the pressure. And that's what the directional guide's for. You'll see a yellow, a red, and a white line. We want to be recognising where the knee's going and using that direction to apply that pressure for us to react to, because we're reacting. We're pushing against the ground, which enables the body to react. And we're reacting this way. We're pushing that way and reacting this way and rotating. Like that. So what does it look like with a golf club? Looks like this. And then what does it look like on the ground? It's going to look different. Because now the movement can start to expand. This is a vital component to fire a sequence. Then you can let the whole thing go. And what you've got is you've got traction. You've got the ability to create force and maintain dynamic balance. Because when you're balanced, you can move quicker. And that's how you're going to get more speed using the ground.